Greetings fellow humans, it's Melinda the Good here. I have actually been losing sleep over how to make this priest quest work. I've been thinking about this for a couple of days, no joke. Every time I'm waiting for the bus or on the train, I'm thinking, what can I do to make this quest work? And this is the deck that my crazy brain has finally come up with. I've been thinking the only way to win the game is to not play the game. And I'm going to go through this entire deck. I'll explain it in just one moment. This is a extremely late game control priest. And from all the other priest quest decks that I saw, all of them run N'Zoth, but they don't really have any finishers. They don't have any endgame finishing. They don't have a win condition. Now, this deck does not run N'Zoth, but it does have a win condition. N'Zoth is nice, but it's a 5/7. 5 attack isn't that really that big, and it calls back all your Deathrattle minions onto the board. But there aren't any good Deathrattle minions in the game right now for standard, and I don't know if I even want to call any of them back. So I decided not to put in N'Zoth. This deck has exactly 7 Deathrattle minions. I have 2 Harvest Golems because these are actually quite really good value cards. If you think about it, it's really actually a 4/4 for 3 mana. Similarly is the Ignis Elemental, but it adds 2 1/2 elementals to your hand, not to the board. I have a Polluted Loot Hoarder for additional card draw. I didn't add in any of the 2-drop loot hoarders because they were just too slow. This at least kills something. I have 2 Tortollan Shell Raisers. I did not like this card at all, and I was originally only running one of these, but I came across a lot of aggro, and Taunt at least helps slow down the aggro a little bit. The Twilight Summoner, I originally had a Twilight Summoner in here instead of the Shell Raiser, but it was just way too slow. I have Abomination as well for the AoE. So there's only 7 Deathrattle minions in this deck. Exactly 7. The reason being is for the quest. The quest completes at 7 Deathrattles. We are treating this quest as a clutch Reno card. This quest refreshes your health to 40. So by the time you've drawn all your Deathrattles, you would have finished drawing most of the cards in your deck. You're heading towards fatigue in the late game. Your health will be low enough that the refresh will actually be useful. So that's how we're playing the quest. Like a Reno card. A really, really bad Reno, but towards the end game. So it doesn't even matter if we draw our Deathrattles in the beginning or not. It's only going to be useful in the end game. We have 2 Mind Visions because knowing what they have in their hand is really useful. Also can help us steal some spells, and I'll get to that in a moment why spells are important. We have 2 Northshires for the card draw, Power Shields for the card draw as well. We are Shadow Wording Pain and Shadow Wording Death, anything that stands in our way. We have a Wild Pyromancer for additional AoE. Thoughtsteal is basically card draw from the opponent's deck. Holy Nova for the AoEs as well. There's a lot of AoEs in this deck, just to constantly clear the opponent's minions. And the Prophet Velen. We have Velen as our win condition. I'm hoping to do at least 10 to 15 damage to the opponent's face. Then we can put down Velen, and we have 2 Mind Blasts for 20. Velen can also help with the healing. If Velen doesn't work, we still have our late game, playing a free for Amber for the versatility, because it gives you a minion that costs 8 or more. The only downside is that they don't have the battle cries when you summon it. And 2 Mind Controls, which helps remove a threat from their board, but also adds a threat to your board. And this is pretty good for the late game. And lastly, we have the Arcane Giants. I accidentally stumbled upon this card when I was playing against a questing druid, and I thought stole 2 of these from his deck, and I found that, wow, these are really good in this deck because I'm running a lot of spells, so I could play these arcane giants for pretty cheap. And it's an 8/8. I considered putting 2 of these in my deck, but I think I'd rather have the free for Amber, just because while the arcane giant, I can play it for cheaper than the free from Amber. The free for Amber gives me a minion that costs 8 or more, and most of those minions are already an 8/8, but occasionally those minions have taunt, and I need the taunt to save damage to my face. So how this deck plays is that you try to control the early game, you try to make value trades until the end, until both of you are fatiguing. Then you refresh for 40, then either Mind Blast them into oblivion or smack them in the face with your bigger minions. I played a couple of games with this quest deck. It's not very good against aggro, but really right now there aren't any good decks that aren't aggro that could beat the Shaman or the Rogue quest decks. And don't get me started on pirates. But against slower quest decks and other control decks, this deck wins. So I'm just gonna go play a game and see how this deck does.
I will fight with honor.
The light shall bring victory.
Alright, I don't think we need the 2 deaths. I'll keep the Shadow Word Pain just in case for control. I am hoping this is a control paladin and not a questing paladin. These guys are pretty good. So I've learned not to toss the quest away. It's not that big of a deal, it's only 1 mana.
Put this apple on your head.
Oh god, it's an aggro paladin. Okay, I'm just gonna coin out the elemental. I don't want to Shadow Word Death it. Oh my god, Murlocs. It's a Murloc Paladin. Lord save us all. Thank god it didn't hit the elemental. Oh, he traded. I was not expecting that. I thought he was gonna go face. Okay, that's not too bad. I'll toss down an elemental to try to take care of the Oracle. I think I'm gonna have to Shadow Word the Knife Juggler. Yeah. I'm a little worried that this is a Murloc Paladin, but hopefully we can hang on. We do have our Holy Nova, so that's good. Oh god, secrets. I hate this Murloc so much. Paladins do not need extra secrets. They really don't. Oh good, we have our taunt. We have our taunt. We have our taunt. I'm sad we couldn't kill the Oracle, but that's fine. This will slow down. This will stop the bleeding for now. He doesn't seem too aggressive, so it's okay. I think. I think we're fine. Okay, the sword. The goddamn stupid sword. Oh, I don't think he planned for the Deathrattle. Or else I would not have made that trade. But it's okay, we drew our second taunt. Should I put the elemental down? No, actually I think the girl is better in this case. I can also heal up the taunt if needed. I think we've stabilized, so that's good. Next turn, I will probably Power Word Shield the taunt. Unless if he floods the board, then I'll have to Holy Nova. Direwolf, that's fine. Oh, a divine favor. I wasn't expecting that. But it's okay. He only got 3 cards. It's still value, but it's fine. Okay, that's okay. Our girl lives. Oh, I forgot about the secret. Redemption? That's an odd one, but that's fine. We get some card draw. I don't want to put down my loot hoarder because it'll just die to the wolf. Oh, Velen, that's good. That's very good. There's no point in putting down our little elemental because it'll just die to the wolf. I would rather have the girl hit it so that we can hit the girl, not hit the girl, heal the girl. I'm glad we stopped the bleeding before he could do too much damage. But we were very lucky in drawing both of our taunts. And we were able to get both of our taunts to have the buff go off as well. So that was pretty good. Put down one more card. Put down one more card. Put down one more card. Put down something else. Yes, yes. Yes, another wolf. That's good. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, this will be value Holy Nova. And we get to draw some cards. Great, we got our giant. And a Shadow or Death, just in case. That's good. Another sword. Oh, this divine favor again. There's nothing I could do about this. He got a really good divine favor. All my cards are just too expensive. I can't play them. Oh my god, he got so many cards. He basically refreshed his hand. I probably wouldn't have played the sword then if he was going to divine favor, but oh well. Yeah, there was nothing I could do to stop that. Ah, hungry crab. I don't know if I would have put down the hungry crab. That just gives me more card draw. Do I want to put down my giant this turn? I think we're okay. Let's just see what he has first. Oh, some murlocs.
Right away.
That's fine. Going to taunt up so that he's forced to use some of the charges on his sword. Unfortunately, our little taunt is not a murloc. It's a slime. But it's okay, we can still buff the other murloc. Okay, I think we're doing good. We have a board. We did let him have a really good divine favor, so he refreshed his hand. Oh my god, here comes the murlocs. Lord help us. Oh, there goes the taunt. Oh my god. And another secret as well. Huh. I would not have done that. I would have killed the girl.
Move quickly.
We need our second Holy Nova. Oh no. Not this card. Oh my god, okay. We're in a bit of trouble here. And he kills the murloc. Yeah, he kills the murloc. I would have done the same. Actually, I would have killed the girl, but since he didn't do that... Okay, so we have a bit of an issue. I do have my pyromancer. But I'm gonna have to death this. Okay, that's the first proc. Should I trade with the girl? Let me think.
Quickly.
Right away.
Okay, I think I could have done that a little bit better, but oh well. Once again, I'm not sure why this paladin is insisting on letting the girl live. But that's good for us. We get a lot of healing. This is probably going to be another Holy Nova. Ooh, a secret.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, we do have Revelin and Mind Blast, but you have the Holy Nova here.
Well played.
Right away.
And we'll trade it in. Oh, Noble Sacrifice. That's okay though. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna toss down Giant. Heal up the girl again. Yeah, he definitely shouldn't have let the girl live. I've gotten so much value out of the girl. Like, I just have constant card draw.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, he's finally killing the girl. Mind Vision is useless here. He's completely out of steam. So that's good for us. That's really good for us, actually. I don't think he's gonna have anything big in his deck. So I'm not gonna feel bad about deathing this Murloc. Trade that in. Use a bit more card draw, I guess, and heal up our Giant. So yeah, we're not really playing to complete the quest, but if we do complete the quest, I mean, that's an added bonus, basically. So next turn, we have 12. We do have lethal next turn. And we can mind control anything bothersome that he puts down.
The victory is yours.
There you go. That's the game. So this deck does play extremely slowly, and I do think that's an issue, but that's the plan so far. I really can't think of a good way to incorporate the quest into a priest deck. There are lots of good priest decks, but to somehow utilize the quest that gives you a refresh on and a 40 health, is just really difficult. But this is one way. This is one method. It's definitely not perfect. It's definitely not perfected. It probably is a bit more tweaking. But this is one way I could see priests using the quest as a super control, Reno style fatigue deck, I guess. There's a lot of value cards. I'm still trying to think whether I want 2 Arcane Giants or not. They are really good, because we run a lot of spells, but I feel like this deck is also quite RNG heavy. It really depends on what cards you mind vision, what cards you get. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. But anyways, that's my take on the Deathrattle Priest quest. For now, I'll definitely continue working on this deck and see what other possibilities there are and try to make this card work, because to be honest, it is not a good quest at all. But But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all later.